Okay, one of the dishes we're going to do for you now is rice and peas. We're going to use red kidney beans. This is an Afro-Caribbean dish. And the first thing you have to do is soak your beans overnight, which I've done. Let them soak and drain the waters off because some toxic poisons in there you need to get out of it. I've just added about half an inch of water right above the beans. And all we're going to do is bring this up to 86 degrees temperature. Get that valve clicking. And once that valve starts clicking, when it's half cooked, we're going to add some rice to it and some seasoning to go with it as well. So we're just going to get that on and we'll come back in a moment and show you when we're going to add the rice. So they're now half cooked and I'll just show you what I need to do. Can you see that's in there? And one important thing to do with this is just get it. And you know when the beans half cooked, can you see you can just squeeze it with your fingers. So that's cooked. What I'm going to actually do now is I'm going to add the rice. Now the rice, you should always wash your rice. There's a bacteria that actually lies on the surface of rice, which people don't realize a lot. What you need to do is just wash your rice just to get that off. I'm using actually a Sainsbury's brown basmati rice, which is fantastic. Again, keeping that fiber going, which is what you want to do to keep that nutritional tract working there. So we put some brown rice in there. Just mix it up. You can see the color of the water. That's going to give that beautiful reddish brown color to the rice as it cooks. And then what I'm going to add to this, I'm just going to season it with some onions. We've got some garlic cloves. We've got 2 garlic cloves there chopped up. And this is the speciality. We've got some creamed coconuts. I'm going to put in there. I've got some bay leaves. I'm going to cook quite a bit of thyme seasoning. I've got a little bit of an organic vegetable stock cube and just a tiny bit of salt because you've got salt in the cube. And then all we're going to do with this is give this a nice good stir. And what I want to do is when you're doing rice in Saladmaster, you just need about an inch, 3/4 of an inch of water above that, especially if you're doing brown rice. And I'm just going to mix that up together. And you are going to have lovely rice and peas. It's looking good. Again, spin the lid, just make sure there's nothing on there. We're going to bring that up to temperature. So I'm going to put that back onto medium heat. Bring it back up to temperature. When the valve starts clicking, then we're going to turn it down to low. And that will be done in about 15-20 minutes because we're using brown rice. If we're using white rice, it'll be 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the type of white rice you're using. So when that's done, we'll show you the finished article. Great, so we are done. The rice and peas are done. Now, if you just notice in Saladmaster, once you turn it down to low, you form an airtight container. So the suction, there's a slight suction on there. So all I've got to do is just shake this a little bit. And wow, look at that. This is beautiful rice and peas, and I'm just going to just show you. See how the rice is just flaky? Don't know if you can look at that. Oh, this just smells gorgeous. And we've got some curry coming up soon, so we're just going to have that with this. And by the way, can you see the rice doesn't stick? It doesn't burn. We can leave this on there. It just tastes nice and tender. And we've got those juicy red kidney beans marinated there with the rice. Everything together with the coconut sauce there and the thyme. It's just Saladmaster.